children or whatever. So I was like, cool, but he inspired me so much to the point where I was still gonna go, period. Like, and that's just the way I'm set up. If I say I'm gonna do something, like, I'm going to do it. Like, and a lot of people thought I was playing when I was like, I'm gonna move to Costa Rica. So that's how it started. Me watching Nature Boy, and in September, I left September 16th, like 4 days after my birthday. I was telling people, like my family, like, yeah, I'm just gonna go on a little trip for my birthday, but anyway, so I had arrived in Costa Rica on September 16th, and with my passport, a lot of people ask me about like the passport deal. Really, it's really easy to do. You know, you just go to the office, fill your application out, pay your money, and then it'll come in like 3 weeks. Even if you apply for the 6 to 8 week standard shipping, it'll still come to 3 weeks. But anyway, so I got my passport, and when I had left, and really people ask me too, like how did you get money? Cause I have not had a job in like 2 years. Like I have not worked in 2 years, but I had like student loans and stuff like that and scholarships. So all my money came from when I was in college or whatever. I just took it and left. So that's where I got my money from. A lot of people ask me that too. But so yeah, so I went to Costa Rica. I was originally with this another girl. I had came with a girl named Rajette, a lady named Rajette or whatever. And so we was together. We was rocking. She was in Virginia, and she came to Dallas with me right before we left because it was a hurricane. The hurricane was coming, so she came to Dallas, and so we had left together. And we was when we first got there, we was on the Pacific coast. It was cool. The Pacific coast was cool, but it was raining too much. It was raining. I was like, yo, like, I can't be in my tent out here in the rain. And I ain't gonna be stuck. When I first came out there, y'all, I was like, I'm finna be out here for free. Ain't finna be paying no rent. And so that's what I set out to do. When I went out there, I was like, okay, I'm gonna pay for this one rental. I had used Airbnb. I'm gonna pay for this one rental. And then after this, I'm gonna go hiking, find me a little spot, a little tent, set my tent up. And it's gonna be that. It'll be living for free. And when you get out there, it's like, nah, like, that's not happening because Costa Rica is set up where it's like, we have all the houses, and then outside the houses, you got all this nature, but like 26% of like they land is like in a reserve, meaning like it's reserved, like it's owned where you can't camp there. It's like a museum type closed off thing. They want to like preserve the land so nobody will like mess it up or anything. So that's already Costa Rica already small, so that's already 26% of land you can't be on. Then I'm sure you probably got like another 40% of land that's already owned by people. So that's like 66% land right there. And then the other like 34% is like in the deep jungles, or I mean, so it's like when you get out there and you really see it, it's like, nah, I can't just be out here just living off free land. Like I'm gonna have to buy some land if I want to do that. So. But anyway, so back to the experience, how it was experienced. So when we was on the Pacific Coast, it was raining, but it was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was like real mountains, a lot of mountains and stuff over there. And so after a certain amount of time, the girl I was with, I told her that, we had to go our separate ways because I feel like there was a part of my journey I had to start experiencing on my own. I feel like you should always experience stuff on your own, like do your own thing. Going to Costa Rica with people is good. Like it's always, better to be with others. But as far as I feel like I had to be alone. Like I feel like I had to really do my own thing at that point. And so I had just let her know that, and I knew she was gonna be good. Like so I didn't leave her in like like on no like, oh, I think she gonna be bad, so I'm gonna leave her. Like, nah, I knew she was gonna be good. I knew she was meeting up with Mocha. She had money in her pockets. I was like, okay, she gonna be straight. So I'm gonna go ahead and do me while she go do her. Like, cause I know she finna meet up with somebody else. So I'm gonna do me. So that's when I had left Wajette. And on my way to Puerto Viejo, cause when I had left the Pacific Coast, that was the first time I had talked to Nature Boy when I was in Costa Rica, and I was like, Nature Boy, man, I need a place, like, can you recommend me a place or whatever? And so he was like, yeah, you can go to Puerto Viejo. And so on my way to Puerto Viejo, it's like the Pacific Coast, San Jose, and Puerto Viejo. So on my way to Puerto Viejo, when I was in San Jose, he was like, yeah, you can just come to Melanation whenever my wives think it's a good idea. So on my way to Puerto Viejo, I had went to Melanation, and then my experience with Melanation was like it was interesting, like for real, because there was a lot of stuff that happened that I didn't would expect to happen, and there was a lot of stuff that did happen that I expected to happen. Like for instance, when I first came there, it was so much love. Like it was much love. Like I felt it. I felt it. It was much love. But then, it was like the days went by, it was like the love was starting to fade away, and I was like, who are y'all, like type deal, like real talk. So when I first the first night I was there, it started to shift because I realized that Nature Boy wanted me to have sex with basically that's what it was. Like he Nature Boy just wanted his dudes to get some twat. And so that's what it was. He was like, basically trying to get me to, have sex with and I was like, no, not happening. Like that's not happening. Like I don't even know you, dude. Like, and if I did know you, I'm not the type the first night or like, no, it's not happening. But anyway, so yeah, so I didn't like that. I didn't like how like they basically was putting me on like, and they was putting arm on me, and even after saying like, okay, like, because they were like, yeah, you just be his direct, and y'all should do this and after that. And so even after coming to agreement, like, no, I'm not gonna be his direct, he was still trying to have him to have sex with me. Like, it was weird. I didn't like that at all. I was like, nah, like y'all tripping, like for real, like that's disrespectful. No means no type thing. Like he wasn't aggressive, like I'm not an aggressive person. He wasn't like on me, but he like slid in my bed one night. Like we was at a hostel, and he like laid on my bed. And I was like, I didn't think nothing of it because I'm like, okay, like we friends, and you should know that. So when he came in my bed, and it was more room and the lights was on, and I had my baby with me, and when he came in my bed, I'm thinking like he just laying, like I didn't think much of it. I really truly didn't, because it was people in the room, the lights was on. But then EJ was like, she told me, she was like, girl, he tried to have sex, like he was trying to make his way. I was like, what? And then she hurt my feelings because I don't want to be that type of person, like somebody just to have sex with. There was some shit like niggas used to do to me when I was here, like just try to have sex with me. And then she hurt my feelings that even at your higher self, niggas still be on that. Like I was like, wow, like it's crazy. I ain't even pick up on it. But so that was another part I didn't like that elimination. Like they just want the women to just be having sex. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, and so another thing I didn't like about Melanation was how they was some of their teachers about discipline, like they be violent for real. They was violent with my baby, like they was hitting on my baby, like they was like, you need to discipline him. They were mad violent. I was like, bro, y'all being violent. I'm like, I asked Nation Boy, I was like, you don't think hitting a baby is violent? He was like, no, that's discipline. That's how you should discipline him. I was